How's it hanging, fellas? I'm OrosZ, and this is another episode of Uncharted Golden Abyss. And today's episode, we're in some catacombs, and my throat fucking hurts.
Wait here. I think I can make that.
And last episode, we went here. I don't know what the fuck happened last episode, I don't really remember.
Good idea.
I slept for like, I don't fucking know, 12 hours? I decided to utilize my free time to the fucking fullest extent. And I was like, it's something wrong with me that I genuinely got excited that I can spend the whole day sleeping because I ain't got nothing to do.
I'm at the door. You there?
Like I used to sleep till the afternoon pretty much every day. And I used to always like stay up really late playing video games, and nowadays I can't even make myself do that anymore.
You made it.
If I somehow could, I would have beaten Horizon Forbidden West like ages ago, and it's like been 4 months and I still haven't even fucking gone through half the game. I just don't feel myself motivated to play it.
Oh, these gargoyles.
Maybe it was if it was a different game, because I also don't feel very invested in the game's story, which the game is very story heavy.
Now they're grotesque.
I'd even expect you to remember what happened last game, which I completely do not remember what anything that happened last game.
Middle Ages they were placed near doors.
Other than the beginning where you play as like a young little Aloy, and she's with her father and shit,
I didn't learn any of this in school.
Well, Chimera
chewing bubble gum on a video is pretty professional, isn't it?
Pretty amazing.
Yeah, that they are. Of course, they're not gonna help us get through this door.
Hey, maybe they do have water spouts.
Chase!
That was the dumbest thing you could have done.
The head moved. Boy, that scared me.
You genuinely thought they have water sprouts?
Again, maybe they
And what, they would like fucking shower you
Nice work.
when you pull on the fucking ring?
I think.
Admit it, you just wanted to yank his fucking head off. We have the hardest puzzle in the game here. Pull down a fucking lever.
Here, I'll jump up and grab this. Ready? Alright, that's good.
That's it. That's the puzzle. I don't know why they fucking had to explain it to us. There's two statues, their heads move down, and they can't be moved up. She moved one down in a cutscene. So what? What's the fucking logical next step? Move the other one down. Oh look, the enemies are here already.
Is it Cuero?
His men. They must have followed us.
You can tell by their repurposed fucking models. I mean, repurposed, like just repeating, because they all look the same. But admittedly, that happens so fucking much in Uncharted 2. I think that game was the most guilty of it. Tell me how many fucking times on your playthrough of Uncharted 2 have you seen the bald, maybe ginger guy wearing a grey outfit yelling something in Russian? A million fucking times? Now look, we can estimate that the bubblegum lasted 3 minutes, because it dissolved in my mouth. It's like a fruity bubblegum. I don't think you can call it a bubblegum, I can make bubbles with it. It's like a gum, like a chewing gum. I thought that was an enemy, I don't know. I think I'm doing fucking accurate shots. What are these fucking hitboxes not aligned properly? Where did this guy go? Jumped off the rope last fucking moment. Got pinned down here, to be honest. Kind of a fucking fucked up situation. See how often this game gives you sniper rifles? I am glad it does, because it's fucking cool. I like the sniper rifle. This guy seems to be just hiding behind some fucking geometry I can't shoot through. Fucking asshole. Plus the zoom in sometimes is annoying because it also makes aiming slow and sluggish. So you kind of have to like constantly change how much you zoom in, which is pretty cool. I like that. I'm gonna fucking die. Oopsie daisy. That was a genuine death. That was the first, I think, genuine time where I fucked up. I mean, yeah, the previous time I died it was also my fault, but I feel like it shouldn't be, because the game just didn't give me any cover and gave me two enemies that were shooting at me, which I was supposed to shoot while I was on a ladder, which somehow fucking causes me to be better. I don't know, shooting while hanging seems to do more damage. Probably on purpose so you don't die as much when you're hanging, because when you're hanging you don't have any cover. So they probably make either enemies weaker when you're hanging from ladders, ropes, ledges, or they make guns more powerful, which sounds like some kind of Team Fortress 2 stat if Team Fortress 2 had climbing in it. While climbing, you do additional 10% more damage. Got a drink here. It's called Desperados Strawberry. It's not an energy drink. It's a beer. Why am I drinking beer? Am I gonna review beers now instead of fucking energy drinks? Not that I was reviewing energy drinks. I was just drinking them while playing games. And I always looked for new ones. I don't know. At first it was like just my personal thing where I was trying to find the best energy drink, which I still think it's either the default monster or it's the pink monster. Those are the two best ones. And none of them have ever come any close. But I did find some gems, such as the Predator energy drinks, especially the apple flavored one. There's the sour apple and sour twist burn energy drinks, which are also really good, and I would have never tried those otherwise.
Okay, think it's clear.
A lot of different
Yeah, but if they're
monster
here, we
energy
better
drinks,
hurry.
such as the punch flavored one, the William Hamilton one. There's two of them for some reason. I think they're the same, just in two different cans. I like the first one more, where it was like black and red. Now it's like purple and green. That was good. And this beer, here I have Desperados Strawberry flavor, is my favorite of all time. They recently came out with Desperados melon flavor, and that one is really good too. And you might be thinking, what am I, an alcoholic? Drinking alcohol and shit whenever I can? Well, no. I usually drink it on like Saturdays when my friends come over and we play some video games. But recently we've been going through San Andreas. We've beaten all Uncharted games, and I was like, what should we play next? We were saying how we should tackle Resident Evil games. But then I realized one of my friends is kind of a scaredy cat. He probably wouldn't want to fucking play a horror game. Like maybe those early ones that aren't very scary but just silly looking. He would be willing to play, but then like Resident Evil 2 remake, 3 remake, 4 remake, he might be a bit scared to play those.
This is it.
I wonder if 5 will get a remake. 5 and 6,
Chimera on the door.
I don't know, 5 could get a remake, I think.
These wheels.
But 6?
Line up the correct
6 is such a product of its time, it's so fucking lame.
Oh, so you're saying each wheel is linked to a
Leon in a shitty leather jacket, the fucking Chris with his fucking third person. Chris section of the game is pretty much just a third person action game. Leon has survival horror, and then the third guy, whose name I can't even remember, he's like the son of Albert Wesker or some shit. Jack Wesker, I think his name is.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, that's right. It's a science.
Uh-huh. Yeah, just get started.
It's stupid. That game sucks.
It's a science.
I remember when it came out and my friend was hyped about it because he was really into Resident Evil. I wasn't at the time. I always said how I preferred Silent Hill over Resident Evil, but I think in recent years it changed.
Watch out for that.
Please.
Only stop being such a fucking dick.
I got these.
I know.
I think she can't handle it because she's a woman. Is that it? I don't think I have any sniper rifle ammo. I could have picked up those Kalashnikovs.
Whoa.
AK-47s. How come this gun always has the same name in every game, but a lot of the guns have to have their names changed? Well, a lot of guns in video games are like mashups of multiple guns, and they're not real guns. But in Uncharted, I feel like most guns are actually real.
Now what?
Like, why is the Dragon Sniper Rifle, this one I'm using, no, I do have ammo for it, called the Dragon Sniper Rifle? Why isn't it just called Dragunov? Or SVD, I think it's called. SVD Dragunov, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, today is a holiday. It's called... I don't know what the fuck it's called in English. Corpus Christi? Something like that. I looked it up yesterday. Something like that. I don't even know what the fuck this holiday is about, if you ask me. I should probably know. It's a very heavy Christian holiday. Like, it's only celebrated here in Italy, I think. And it's pretty much about just going to church. Only positive... I don't know what the fuck. I thought I could reach the ledge. I think I was supposed to jump on the wall. See, they didn't mark it yellow for me to climb. I didn't know where the fuck to go.
Watch out for that.
Please.
The charcoal in your eye? That's fucked up, man. Let's go a different way first. Because that way is bullshit. It got me killed. This is kind of a light on combat chapter. Like, yeah, we just hit a combat encounter and stuff, but it's not gonna be very common. And another thing, what the fuck I was just talking about, Resident Evil? Oh yeah, and then we thought about Tomb Raider because it's similar to Uncharted, but I was like, well, there's only 3 Tomb Raider games and they're kind of annoying. I'm not a big fan of those new Tomb Raider games. I like the first one, but then the second and the third are just fucking. I think I did beat in the third one. I think. Was it the Shadow of Tomb Raider? Yeah, I think. So, there was Tomb Raider 2014, then there was Rise of the Tomb Raider. That's the one I didn't play. And then there was Shadow of Tomb Raider, which is I actually beat that one, and I didn't really liked it by the end of the game. The thing that bothers me about this new Tomb Raider games is that it has side quests, crafting, survival mechanics. I'm just like, why can't it be like Uncharted, where it's just a straightforward adventure? Imagine if in this game I had like an open world element and I had to
What the hell
collect
is this
shit,
supposed
talk
to
to
be?
people, do side
Escape room?
quests, collect stuff, craft items. Nice. What a lovely drawing. Should have drawn some hair on it. Maybe wondering, are these tiny dicks I'm drawing mine?
I
Yes.
found one.
I'm not gonna answer that. It's a tapir statue, and as I learned in Vice City, tapirs are apparently delicious. I don't know, General Cortez said so. And I trust General Cortez more than I do myself.
Great.
Look, I fucking climbed and did a bunch of bullshit and managed to get my first drawing. It took her so long to get her first. I was just making fun of her being shitty at it, but man, she really is fucking shitty at it. I even drew a dick on it, just as a joke. She'd probably draw a dick and break the paper, and then I'd have to get back, give her more. How much paper do I have with me? Oh, by the way, where's my backpack? Where's my cutesy little backpack?
Exposed beams. Makes perfect sense.
Nate, stop questioning the sense of your own video game. You should be glad that it fucking helps you out like this. Ah, conveniently placed guns. How convenient. I wish they weren't placed here so I would've fucking died. Have no way to defend myself. Like the first time I found a sniper rifle, it was just kinda laying on the ground in a place where there were no enemies. So it's like, what? Somebody was here before, and they put their sniper. I think they should have an enemy in front of the sniper rifle, kind of guarding it, and then they should have, um, and then they should have
How'd they get this up
made
here?
you get rid of him stealthily. What am I drawing? What is this? I don't know what the fuck I was going for. Strange drawing I was making. I was just trying to draw this symbol, you know, as a joke. Like, I got this symbol, but I
I
still
got the
need to
second
draw
one.
in all the remaining bullshit. That's exactly what I was doing. I wasn't drawing a swastika, I swear.
This one's hard.
That'd be edgy and
See?
unprofessional.
Wrote the
And
paper,
as you
didn't he?
know, I am very edgy and unprofessional. And if you didn't know that, then now you got a good example of it. Yeah, today I saw some new Yakuza Gaiden screenshots. That's not what the game is called. It's called Like a Dragon Gaiden, a man who erased his name. That's a great fucking name. I can't wait to make a let's play of that game and say it every fucking beginning of an episode. And from what I gathered, this game is another fucking Kiryu story. It has brawling combat. It's just like normal It's just a normal Yakuza game again. Except this time Kiryu is some fucking secret agent. That's the fucking path his story took. This is also a prequel to Yakuza 7, which means that some characters from Yakuza 7 could show up, like that fucking boss of Ichiban. So you could kind of make it out to be an even bigger deal when you play the games chronologically.
You asked
That
me
he
to
made a
do this.
huge impact in Yakuza
Yes, I
Gaiden, and then
remember.
he kind of dies in Yakuza 7. I mean, kind of. He has a proper death scene and everything, and it's very important to the story. I can't even fucking see where we're going. Like, this is what I've been talking about. This
Now what?
this game's footage is darker than it should be. I don't know why, and this area is a perfect example of it. Why is it so fucking dark? Even with a flashlight, I have a hard time seeing anything. I'm looking for treasures. There's treasures around here. Or are there? Because I don't actually... Oh, I found a statue.
Oh, handsome.
I think I was thinking hard of what to draw, something funny, that's for sure. I kind of ran out of ideas because I didn't felt like drawing so many penises anymore. What is this? I'm drawing a square, but like the outs. Oh, how imaginative and creative. I don't know what the fuck, man. Should draw the symbol.
Third one down. One to go.
Good work. I'm almost done.
How can I hear you? We don't have any fucking communication equipment. You're just shouting really loud. You're whispering to me really loudly.
Hey, I finished the second one.
Nice. Keep it up.
We get all these drawings so we can do a very hard puzzle with spinny elements. Pretty cool, pretty cool. You know, I burnt my skin so much at that fucking air show festival that was last Sunday that today I found myself with just like my skin falling off my face. Gross. That's what happened. It's disgusting. I have a burnt finger? What is with me burning myself so much recently? I burnt my finger at work where my friend was drilling a hole in like a thin piece of metal, so I held the piece of metal for him so it wouldn't move, and I didn't realize by the end of that it would get so hot because it burnt my fucking hand. Yeah, Resident Evil. I do plan on getting into Resident Evil at some point. Maybe once I'm done with the Uncharted games, I should start playing Resident Evil. What do you say? I don't know. There's all these like Resident Evil games like Chronicles. There's Resident Evil Zero, Code Veronica. Good thing about them is that they're all available on PlayStation Store. It's not like Code Veronica is some obscure fucking Resident Evil game that no one can play. I think there is a Resident Evil game on the Vita, which I'm not sure if it's like a remake or like remake of Resident Evil 1, but with like Vita mechanics added in, or is it like a whole new fucking Resident Evil game? See, I don't get it. The fuck I was supposed to do there? Jump on it? There's like a ledge that's lit up. Like I'm supposed to jump on it and then I can't pull it off. I don't know what the fuck. Keep in mind, I can actually climb and jump in this game by tapping on the screen instead of actually doing it with buttons. Like if there's like a path for you to climb up, you can actually just simply draw the path for Nate to follow, and then he'll go the path, take it, and you don't have to actually climb. You can just watch him do it. But where's the fun in that? What's the point of playing video games if you can just fucking tell the character to do it, and then he just does it? I didn't even have to draw a penis this time. Perfectly timed rolls. Doing a speedrun over here. I actually never seen an Uncharted speedrun. I wonder what they look like. I wonder if there's some weird mechanic of pulling your guns or switching them as you run, and it makes you run faster or something. There was a video game that did it when you switched between two weapons. It would make you go faster. And I played that game because I actually tried doing it myself, but what game was it? Was it Half-Life 2? Half-Life 1? I don't remember. There was a video game where like pulling out a shotgun made you like go faster a little bit. And if you kept doing that, your character would just like go really fast. That's what I had to do. Climb a path earlier. And then jump to where I wanted to fucking go.
I get it. Up here.
Yeah, I get it. There's a dragon with an X. Dragon X. American dragon. Nice symbol. It's a symbol of... It's a penis. I don't know if you got that. It's a very tiny penis with big balls.
Last one. That should do it.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck even to say about it. I thought I was being very funny when I did this on my recording, but now I see that I was actually hilarious. Not just really funny.
Good job.
Really funny is not enough to describe how funny this is. Look at that, we gotta fucking solve a puzzle now. It's a puzzle episode. I like those. I like these moments in Uncharted where it's kinda calm, you just do climbing, jumping around, solving puzzles.
How the heck am I supposed to get up there? Alright, let's hope this works.
It's got to, right?
I rolled into a cutscene.
sure.
These games cutscenes take place in real time. They're not pre-rendered
so you have
cutscenes,
to line up the symbol.
which can lead to some really strange results, such as that one cutscene where a plank fell through my face, or that one cutscene where an enemy shot me in the face in it, and they just kind of tanked it.
Thank you.
So the symbols, faces, and you gotta line them up. We didn't need it to make all those charcoal drawings, to be honest. Like, if it was a modern Uncharted game, like Uncharted Lost Legacy, Chloe would just take pictures. How convenient for her. Nathan Drake didn't have such conveniences. Where's Chloe now? What is she doing? Fucking with Charlie? Hope so. Actually, I don't know if they knew each other back then. I need to know who's Chloe fucking with right now. Not me, that's for sure. Oh, I guess the additional challenge is that the faces in my notes aren't actually the same as they are on the wall.
There, done.
Nice work.
Something else I noticed while playing this game is that
Hurry,
when you're in combat and your allies, whether it be Chase or Sully, loves to scream, "You shoned him,"
Yeah, sure.
and they do it so much that I was like, what the fuck is with this "you shoned him"? Like, yeah, I did, sure, but why the fuck are they both just keep telling me that? It's stupid, sounds dumb. Why does she have so much jewelry on her fucking hands? Why did it took just one try? It took 3 before. Don't tell me the game was like, ah, you've fucking done it enough.
It's nothing.
We don't need to make you do it 3 times.
Strong hands. I like that.
Very funny. You know what? For your information, archaeology is very demanding work. We all have strong
Oh,
hands.
yeah, I bet.
Mm-hmm.
How come no Uncharted game had an unlockable costume for Nathan Drake where he has a leather jacket and a cowboy hat? It's so stupid, it's so obvious to do that, but none of them did. Especially the 4th one where he has a rope with him, so it kind of looks like a lasso. I heard the new Indiana Jones movie fucking sucks. Kind of a bummer. I fucking heard that it's the case of one of those where like a newcomer shows up. And basically what they tried to do in this movie is just replace Indiana Jones with like a new young female explorer, so they can hopefully make future movies with her instead of
They took a shortcut.
Indiana Jones, but it comes off as fucking annoying.
His journal.
That's what I heard. I don't know. I want to watch it.
Gotta hand it to the guy. Really knew his stuff.
I always wanted to watch the Indiana Jones, young Indiana Jones Chronicles,
Searching the archives.
because they're like those secret Indiana Jones movies you never seen because no one fucking cares about them. And there's so many of them too.
Denisa. That name sounds familiar.
That should. Friar Marcus Denisa.
It's kind of weird watching the Indiana Jones new movies after watching the Chronicles that
Marcos and his guide Esteban
he did all that and like never even mentioned one fucking thing about it. He met so many historical figures from that time.
Arizona and New Mexico. They claim to have discovered Cibola. You remember history's little joke about colliding myths?
Oh, Cibola was one of the 7 cities of gold. That's right. Coronado went north with an entire army. What was it? 600 soldiers? But it was just a wild goose chase.
He ended up here, in Nebraska, where their great discovery was a few buckskin teepees and a prairie full of buffalo chips. History branded Marcos the liar friar.
So why did he lie? And how did he end up down here?
Because maybe he didn't lie. At least not about finding the city. See, on the original scouting trip, if Marcos and Esteban...
I find it impressive how in Uncharted games Naughty Dog managed to make like real myths into these stories, because I think those are real myths, right? Like Shambhala and City of Ubar, the fucking Libertalia, El Dorado, definitely a popular one. I mean, there's a fucking DreamWorks movie called that. I remember when I was doing my Uncharted Let's Play, I actually watched El Dorado,
These are pages from Marcus's journals.
but that was a time where I had a lot more free times on my hand and I had time to watch shit.
In the year of
So
our
my
Lord,
quest in watching
1547,
movies kinda
we
came
came
to a
upon the
halt,
sign of seven,
since I don't
the
have time
gateway
for
to
that now.
eternity, as we thought. But to our dismay, learned 'twas not the door to heaven, but of hell.
Sign of seven. The seven bishops.
That's right.
All was death, and we fled. The captain and his men, seeing only gold and not the mortal peril of their souls, vowed a solemn oath to return. But blasphemy,
I fucking ate breakfast at 5
much was
p.m.
burned here.
What does that tell me?
Something about a sacrifice at the throne of gold.
Oh my god,
I
Nate.
told you I was
That's
excited
what the
about a whole
massacre.
day of
The
sleeping.
Spanish soldiers.
Yeah, listen.
Sleeping's very
The
exciting
threat
for
of
me. It's
excommunication
been so
in the
long
dark
since I
of
did it.
night.
This is fucking. Why is there this shine on this item? I mean, I can't pick it up,
That
can't
they might
interact
lose
with it.
their lives to save
It's
their
in a cutscene and it
souls.
just ruins the cutscene by fucking
Marcos
flashing
murdered
you
the soldiers.
in the eyes.
Temple of the
What the fuck
Serpent
is this
guards the pathway
bullshit?
to hell.
Why did it
Sword
do it
of
like that?
steel
Just because
like
all the
the flaming
cutscenes are in
sword of
real
Uri
time?
shall guard its entrance for
Okay,
eternity.
in this cutscene's case, it actually makes
Sacrifice shall
sense
remain
because
within these hallowed
once
walls.
the cutscene is finished, I could actually pick those items up.
Signed Friar Marcos Denizo.
But in that one cutscene that took place
Sword of steel.
in Chase's grandfather's man cave, like I said, it
Grandfather didn't come
didn't
here to
make
die.
any fucking sense
He came
because
for
you
the
never get
sword.
to explore that place.
We never found it.
Like I think
Maybe it was
later
never
you
here.
get to see those items in your notebook and all the
Marcos could have been
discoveries you
speaking
made
figuratively.
menu, but
Stephen was the first
you don't
Christian
fucking
martyrstone for his beliefs.
like who cares?
If
Why did you
Nate
have to
fully
make them
believed the sword of Stephen was real
a
and
pickable
was here
item in a
somewhere, we
cutscene?
can bet on it.
Like you could at least
Do it?
get rid of the fucking shine, if that's the technicality of it. Like for it
What's
to
the
appear
more?
in your equipment so you can
Esteban?
read about it, it had to be an item you can pick up.
Of course.
Even though there was no placement
The
for it to
sword
be
of
picked
Stephen.
up other than the cutscene,
Esteban was
did
also
you at
known as
least couldn't
Estebanito.
get rid of the fucking
Stephen the
shine so
Black,
it doesn't look
Stephen
so
the Moor.
stupid? Just a fucking
According to Marcos,
cutscene with a
he
bunch
was
of
killed
shit
during
flashing in
the
the
original
background.
scouting mission.
Well, then, so Marcos could have buried him here.
And his
Also, the
sword
flashes
with him.
aren't actually
And that's the key.
synchronized. So I wonder why
See,
is
the
that?
Sete Sedades, they were steeped in ritual and symbology.
Could it be that the
Chimera,
flashes begins
the
once the item is
statues,
placed and you kind of have an
the
idea of
gravesite.
which item was placed after which one?
Everything they touched is covered in symbols.
I don't know, sounds stupid, but maybe true.
If we can find that
If they were
sword,
synchronized, I think it would look
Hey, whoa,
even
listen
dumber,
to this.
even
I
stupider.
have spent days searching for the sword to no avail.
And you go to
The
Jupiter
statues
to
are
get
the key.
stupider.
I am too weak. I will find another way.
Now we gotta do a pretty cool
seven
puzzle.
bishops offering alms at the gate of
This
heaven.
puzzle would have been so fucking annoying if it wasn't on the Vita, because if it was on PS3, you would
Look at the
probably
floor.
have to push all the statues by yourself.
Those
Slowly
rooms.
push them from place to
That's
place.
what my grandfather was talking about.
With Nate complaining
The
how he has
statues
to
can
push a
move.
bunch of shit and Chase doesn't
That's right.
help. And Chase going like, I'm
Now
just
we
a
just gotta
frail
figure out
girl,
what
I
to
can
do.
help you, fuck you. That's how it would be. But it's because it's a Vita, we gotta go to a place and then we can use the touchpad. Do all the fucking work. Also, this episode, as I'm seeing, is slightly longer.
You can see the statues of the fathers and the entire floor.
So I can pick up all this bullshit. Nice. Picked up like 6 new items. I leveled up her dead grandpa. Isn't that great? Spanish male. These fucking medals appearing in the corner fucked up so many thumbnail opportunities for me. Oh yeah, I didn't mention, so I started doing the thumbnails, I remembered for once. And I decided that I'm not gonna try to mimic the Golden Abyss font. I'm gonna just mimic the Uncharted font, but I'm gonna do it like brighter yellow than Uncharted 3. Uncharted 4, on the other hand, has like dark red, darker than Uncharted 2's. It's more like purple almost. So what we gotta do is place each statue. Each statue is holding an item,
See here? They slide along these grooves.
except the statue that
Somehow I
doesn't
never
hold
pictured
any
myself
items.
dancing with a 400-year-old monk.
We gotta put them in a spot
Think of it as playing chess.
that's
Like
aligned
the
with
bishops
2
only
of
move
his
diagonally.
symbols, and
Never
also they
mind.
cannot
There.
be on the
See how this
same
works?
line or column
Yeah,
as
The
other
symbols
ones.
on the floor match the items the seven fathers are holding. There's a serpent, a book, a box, a sword, a staff, a scroll,
An elder
and a pair of
scroll.
hands. Well, I guess he's not exactly holding his hands, but you get what I mean.
I do
Each
get what you
statue
mean.
has to be moved so that it ends up next to two of its symbols.
God looks
So
kind
the
of
statue
shitty
of
in
the
this
father
game. It looks
holding
like
the
somebody
serpent
fucking pissed on
has
it.
to end up next to two serpents. But
Somebody
there's a
pissed on
catch.
this guy's hands.
Statues can't share a column or a row. Each statue has to be on its own column and row.
So
Actually,
you do it with
sounds kind of
touchpad
easy
and
now
it
that I
lags
described
and
it.
breaks if you run two statues into each other. Good thing the whole game doesn't fucking break. See, at least if a PS Vita game broke on me, you wouldn't see it. I mean, I wouldn't lose footage. You would see it. It would kick me out to the menu, and then I would have to restart the game.
Hey, you got one in the right spot.
Yeah, and there's multiple different spots that technically match the statues, but the correct ones make a sound in case you are really stuck on this puzzle. So once you get a statue on a spot that makes a sound,
That's two.
just keep it
Only
there.
5 to go.
Don't move it around, don't change its position. This is the correct one. Also, another thing I didn't mention is that throughout
3
my
down.
recording, a lot of the time I was running out of batteries. And it
That's
would
4.
shine low on battery in the right upper corner. But for some reason, I really do not understand why you can't see it on the recording. Like, I would understand if this recording was done
That's
from
5. This is hard.
if it was done from the system, because when I'm recording from PS5 and I'm like playing through the game, talking, recording the shit, I'm recording with the built-in recording function,
6.
right?
One more.
There's a lot of swords in this. They're like aligned in a line. And whenever I get an achievement, or I get a notification, or like something being on a discount, probably, you don't see it. You don't get to see all that stuff on the screen. But
7. That's it.
with the PS Vita's case, I was recording using
It's towards
OBS,
Tomb.
recording
It's
footage of the game.
Come on.
That means I can actually record the menu of PS Vita, and like I could just quit the game, turn another one in, and it wouldn't interrupt the
I know I
recording.
keep saying this, but
So why the
it's
fuck is it
amazing.
that there were multiple moments in this playthrough where I was running low on batteries and
Pretty
it kept
amazing.
shining low on
Babe,
batteries,
you're almost as good at this as my grandpa.
but you couldn't fucking see it?
Give me a few more years of practice.
I don't understand.
Well,
The possibility
let's go see what
is
these
that
guys
the
are guarding.
low on battery is actually flashing at a different frame rate than the recording records. So the recording records the frames that don't have low on battery on them. But I never thought that the low battery sign flashes on the screen. A similar thing happened. I should have
Whoa,
finished the episode.
careful.
Not fucking trigger another
We got some
cutscene.
lights on here.
I don't think I noticed that
Good
the
idea.
episode was getting long. A similar thing happened to me in my Rondo of Blood playthrough, where I was recording from PS4, I think, or PS5, and there was a ghost enemy. And to achieve an effect of it being
Here
see-through,
we
the
go.
ghost sprite is basically
Who's
shining
first?
Huh,
at a very
thanks.
fast frame rate. Like it's keep blinking in and out.
Careful now.
And on my recording, I guess the recording
You got it?
records the frames that the ghost is invisible, because it looks like on my video that I'm just
You all
fighting nothing,
Yeah. Hey, how will his tomb be marked?
Well,
which is very strange.
Esteban was from Morocco, so it's probably something in Arabic.
Hey, there's another chamber under here.
Maybe this infinity symbol.
I see a light on.
An infinity symbol?
Oh my god.
Chase?
Oh, what's going on? Crazy shit. Creepy stuff. I'm running out. I don't care. Finishing the episode. See, I should have finished the episode once I was done with the puzzle. I don't know why it fucking progressed past that. I don't get it. I don't fucking know. What went through my head? And why did I went all the way back here just to stop the episode? But see you fellas. Hold on. Still trying to adjust myself. See you fellas in the next episode. Bye.